reading and analysis of maps. Dear students, look at here. What do you see on the screen? There is a photograph is given. It is photograph taken by satellite. This one, right? What is this? Photograph. Next, another one, you see here a map. This is a map, world map, right? Now, why does these two are given here? The question is, you have studied in 6th class and 7th about maps and their heights. And here, this is map and photograph given here to understand the differences between map and photograph. Similarities between map and photograph. So let's find out similarities and differences between these two. One is a photograph and a map. A photograph, right, is different from the map. What do you see in the photograph? World, continents and oceans. Can you find out countries in the photograph? No, we can't find here, right? The countries in different continents, right? Photograph, it shows only the real things what does appear there. And the second one, world map. What do we see here? We see continents, oceans, and states in all these continents. And states, that is countries. Countries are not shown in a photograph. So what is the difference between photograph and a map? A map shows the things which are important for us. A photograph shows the real things what are there on the place. So here, for example, can you find out how much rainfall in this photograph? We can't find out. Can you find out the soil type? No. Can you find out the population here? The language spoken in different continents? Crops grown in different continents? Right? So this will not appear in a photograph. Or not? All those are important for us. There are many important things of a place are shown in the map. Map makers. What do you mean by map makers? Those who make a map. They leave the things which are unimportant for their purpose. Suppose a map maker wanted to know the climate of the world, then the map maker makes a map showing the climate of all the continents, right? Because he want to study the climate of all the continents, right? Suppose a map maker want to show rainfall throughout the world, then he shows rainfall distribution across the world in his map. So what is a map? A map shows the things which are required for us, okay, depending on the purpose. A map maker may leave many features which are visible in the photograph. Suppose a photograph is taken of a place, there what do you find? A place may consist, a place may show houses, trees, roads, and many more things. So all these are not important for a map maker. A map maker want to show a place, what type of soils are present there. Then he makes a map showing to a particular place what type of soils are there. So many visible and unimportant things are removed in map by the map makers, right? So a photo may not be able to show how much it rains there, how much hot it gets, and what languages they spoke here, right? That is a thing why people make different kinds of maps depending on the purpose, right? Look at that. This is the world map. So in this world map, we find oceans, continents, and countries in some continents, right? Because just we want to study the countries' boundaries in all the continents, so that the map maker has presented countries and their boundaries in the continents. Let me show you here Asian continent to you. Dear students, what do you see here? India, right? You can find out the shape and the boundary of India. Here Mongolia, this is China, right? And it is Pakistan, right? So several countries are shown along with their boundaries, because map maker wanted to know the boundaries of the countries, right, and where they are located. That is important for his purpose. His purpose is to study the nations in different continents, so that he prepared a map showing the boundaries of several countries, right? So this is the difference in between map and photograph. Can you find out such boundaries of the countries in this photograph? We can't, right? So photograph shows the real things and many more things which are not important for study. We can't study the rainfall distribution by using this photograph. We can't study the type of soils, how the climate here, how hot it is, how cold it is, that all the things we cannot study by using a photograph. A photograph shows the real things which it captures, but a map shows the things which are required for us for depending on our purpose. Both photograph and map showing the same thing, right? But the photograph doesn't show the required things for us, right? The map shows the required things for us. Understand? Let us see that maps down the ages. How were the maps, right? How did they prepare maps, right? Look at here. This is map making in India. Okay, many years ago, map making in India is given, right? What is this here? Look at this. It is a map. Okay, earlier in early days, map were like this. Okay, what is there here? You see round world surrounded by water as conceived in Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, they have shown how was the world. They felt that world is rounded with water, that is salt ocean. Look at here, salt ocean is given surrounding the world. This is the word salt ocean, right? And the world is surrounded with salt ocean. Okay, here we see that rivers, sky, seas, skies. Okay, these are there in prehistoric painting. Okay, here look at this one, right? There Madhya Pradesh shown, showing land, water and skies. In Vedic and Puranic times, they thought that Earth had seven islands, nothing but seven continents, which are surrounded by seven seas. Okay, this is the water map here. Seven deepas. Look at here, my dear students. I am highlighting the point. Seven deepas of the world as conceived in ancient India. In ancient India, the scholars have assumed that there were seven deepas, seven islands. Okay, and that is shown here. Okay, so what is there here in this map, right? What is there in the middle? In a concentric circle, Mount Meru at the center is there. I am highlighting this. Look at this. What is this? Mount Meru. Okay, it is at the center. India, it is located on one of the islands called Jambudipa. What that? Jambudipa. I'll show you where is Jambudipa. Instead, look at here. This is the map of India. Now, look at here. So this is Jambudipa. So India is located on the island of Jambudipa. Architects prepared elaborate plans for Vedic sacrificials, altars and buildings, and new sketches of these these have survived in the especially in the medieval period. We also get some references to a number of pictographical maps that shown by the pilgrims. Okay, pilgrims means those people who go, who travel one place to another place. They are called pilgrims instead. Even the sailors who sailed along the sea coast of the Indian Ocean, they too maintained elaborate maps in which they have shown coastal line and also ports, shoals, islands. The understanding of the latitudes and longitudes helped people and scholars fixing the location of various places.